Cyclopentasiloxane is the most commonly used silicone in the foundations that are super trendy right now. And it's not necessarily toxic, but it is bioaccumulative, meaning it does not come off of your face and it leaves a residue. As you age, your skin cell turnover also slows down. So if you're not pretty aggressive with your exfoliating, you're probably dealing with a crust on your face that is made up of old silicone and dead skin cells. The pinned video in my bio will tell you how to do extreme exfoliation and break through that crust for 3 days in a row with $0 spent. But we did just come out with our own exfoliation series so that you don't have to grind up your own rice and sift it through a sifter and use the offending milk that so many people were just not willing to buy. So we are super proud to announce our own trio of exfoliating series. This is a rough grit, a fine grit, and an acid toner. And we're gonna use that right in between our double cleansing and our hydration series. So let's get started. If you're using Science of Pretty skincare, then you know that double cleansing comes first, and the oil cleanser is our first cleanser. It's gonna go onto the face and break down all of this makeup that, yes, I slept in again. Dirty, dirty girl. And then instead of washing this off, like you might think double cleansing would be just washing your face twice, you're actually going to leave it on. And you're gonna go right over the top of this with our water-based cleanser. And our double cleansing set is actually sold out right now, but it will be back after this holiday weekend, probably late next week. I'm gonna use 6 pumps of the water-based cleanser. I don't even really need to wet it. You can if you want to. It will get a little bit foamy. And then this is going to break down the oil cleanser as well as the water-based components on your face. And you will be cleaner than you ever thought possible. Double cleansing is right for all skin types: sensitive skin, aging skin, acneic skin, men's skin. All skin types benefit from double cleansing. Now I'm going to rinse, and then we're going to get started with the exfoliation series. Let's quickly assess whether or not you need to do extreme exfoliation. So if you have not been exfoliating using glycolic toners, dermaplaning, going to the med spa, then you probably are overdue for a deep exfoliation. And the way that you will know that you are in need of that is at the end of your shower, after your face is nice and hot and kind of steamy. You make circles in the shower in both directions for about 60 seconds. And if you feel the buildup of skin and silicone on your fingertips, then you know that you have a crust on your face. And when it's gone, you're going to have dolphin skin. So extreme exfoliation will not be necessary on a daily basis. You're going to do this once for 3 days in a row to initially break through the crust that you have on your face. And then you can just keep up with doing 1 or 2 or all 3 of the steps as needed on a weekly basis, 1 day a week. This is our step 1. This is our rough grit. It has rice, it has papaya, it has bamboo extract. And if you know anything about those ingredients, you know that they are celebrated for their anti-aging properties and their ability to exfoliate and collagen synthesis. So it's about a nickel-sized amount. That might be closer to a quarter, but it's about this much that you're going to put on, and you're going to add just a couple of drops of water to it, and then go in very low pressure circles. Okay, let me turn that water off. Low pressure circles. You can go fast and increase your speed, but you don't want to push too hard because it is very gritty. And you're going to do this with another product coming in right after it, and then the glycolic toner. So you're going to get plenty of exfoliation. There's no need to go too heavy because you can break blood vessels by using a gritty substance like this. Which is why it works so well. A lot of people will tell you not to use gritty substances on your face because of the potential to break blood vessels, which take a very long time to cure or repair, or some expensive lasers. So you definitely want to be very gentle. Just use friction and circular motions. You can get under the eyes. Don't get it in your eyes. And then you're going to rinse this off and go in and do the exact same thing with step 2. Same size of the amount, about a nickel size for step 2. This one's gonna get a little bit foamier and it's gonna be a much finer grit, and it's gonna start to break down all of the things that the first more coarse powder actually breaks up. So in order to get it all off of your face, it does take a heavy grit, a fine grit, and then an acid. I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this and just a few little drops. And I'll go in and make those same circles. Get your lips. Spend a good minute doing this, and then we will rinse. The third step of your exfoliation is an acid toner. This is going to remove even finer particles from your face, giving you that glass skin feel. And I'm just gonna take a couple of pippets of this and go right onto a cotton round. I also decided I could use one of these if you don't have these. I happen to have a lot of these, but this is gonna feel a little bit spicy. That's how you know you're doing it right and that you've broken through your crust, as if you feel this just a tiny bit of a sting here and there. And certainly by day 3, you will start to feel that if you don't feel it initially. But again, you do this for 3 days in a row for your very first time, and then you keep up with it by doing 1, 2, or 3 of the steps as needed, depending on how much buildup you think you have after your shower, and you do that on a weekly basis. So and you've got a lot of toner. This is a very generous toner, so you can use this on a daily basis if you want. Now we'll pick back up with the rest of our skincare, which is our hydration series. This is the toner. I use 3 or 4 pumps of this hydrating toner. It has aloe and agave and prickly pear extract, and I guess you could call this skin flooding, because now we're gonna go right in on top of that with our antioxidant cream, which you would call a moisturizer, but I've always felt like this is what should be called the moisturizer, because it's really what is adding the hydration into the skin cells and plumping them up and giving you firmer skin. And then our third step is our face oil, which has bakuchiol in it, and bakuchiol is has been recently studied to find out it has the exact same benefits as retinol with none of the side effects. And it's not in a suspension formula that is primarily petroleum. So you are getting a much healthier option, much less expensive, no side effects, and all of the anti-aging benefits that retinol is so well known for. And that is how you use all of the Science of Pretty skincare products that we are so proud to bring to you, because this Hyper Clean passion project is making women feel so much more confident, and it's really changing the way that their skin is performing under makeup. This is your makeup prep. That hydration series is also your nighttime prep. You don't need a night cream. You don't need a niacinamide cream. All of the vitamins and minerals that your skin needs and antioxidants are present throughout this entire series. So your face is getting everything that it needs, no supplements required. But because everybody asks, yes, if you have another serum or something, you can layer that in however you see fit in the process. You can absolutely use other products, you just don't need to. So you can buy our exfoliation series in my TikTok shop right here, or you can go to the pinned post in my bio and make it yourself in your kitchen.